Welcome to the 7 Minute Sting, a series about the Australian Stingrays and the women who'll make it great. And I'm right here with Jessie Lee, a woman who is just as excited about seeing the king as she is about seeing the frisbee. Hello, Jessie.
Hello.
Good to talk to you today. Now, this is what I want to know from you: is why do you love this game, Ultimate Frisbee, Jessie?
So I think there's a lot of reasons why I love Ultimate Frisbee. One reason is because of the uniqueness of the sport. I love how there's like a mixed gender option and also single gender options. They're two very different dynamic games.
Yeah.
And I also love how it's a self-referee game, meaning that there's a really high level of sportsmanship in every single game that you play and integrity as well. I also love how exhilarating the sport is, like on field and off the field. You feel so many emotions, extreme emotions, and as a result, it really helps you grow and learn things that you wouldn't be able to learn from anywhere else. And although the sport itself is not too well known yet, I think that's another thing I really like about Ultimate because it results in the community being really tight knit. And to be honest, some of the best friends that I've made are through Frisbee, and I can't imagine my life or where I would be now without them. Yeah, that's some of the reasons why.
Well, it's a powerful list of things. I mean, this is more than just a game. It's across your life. It's all different things, Jessie. It sounds
Yeah,
really wonderful. You're
yeah,
about to be on a plane with some of those special friends
yeah,
across the world, which is cool.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
I want to ask about this Stingrays team. Like, what do you think its role is within that community you're talking about? Like, is it just a vehicle for a bunch of people to have fun together, or is it like about learning and growing? Is it about like ultimate achievement? Like, what do you reckon the job of the Stingrays is within our community, Jessie?
I definitely think it can't just be listed as one thing. I think the role of the Stingrays is a combination of all of the above things that you just listed. Or from a player's perspective, I think it's an amazing opportunity for young to have the chance to play for the country internationally, which in itself is already a once in a lifetime experience and a
Yeah.
very cool memory that not a lot of people can say that they've done. Um, on top of that, there's no doubt that everyone playing in the Stingrays has made countless sacrifices and put in tons of effort to get to this point, and have overcome lots of challenges that they didn't see coming. And so I think coming out of the Stingrays, everyone would have learnt very special lessons they can use to grow as a person. And also just in the World campaign itself, I think it's a great chance for Stingrays to show what they can bring to the table and display all their efforts on the field.
Mm, yeah, it seems everyone seems to think it's really special because we're all together. You're all together at 22 and you're young and powerful. It sounds like it's a quite a
Mhm.
niche, critical thing in the community. Now, listen,
Yeah, for sure.
you're on this completely challenging and heartbreaking journey, Jessie, in that you've had a serious injury and you won't be able to play with your mates in Nottingham.
Yeah.
Um, would you share what it's been like? Because you're not the only person who've had an injury like this and missed tournaments, and you won't be the last going forward as well. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so it's actually been a whole journey and a really big roller coaster of emotions, but all in all, I'm just happy to be here. I actually got injured 2 days before the under 24s tryout, and obviously I was devastated because this specific team was something that I wanted to play in ever since like high school, ever since I started playing frisbee. And at first I was still determined to play, but after a while I had to be realistic and accepted that I wasn't going to be able to play. But throughout like this whole thing, I was still 100% sure that I still wanted to be part of the team.
Mm,
Um, and of course, it would be great if I could play, but I think just being a part of the team is something that I'm still so grateful for. And it's like the best um, opportunity for me in this situation. Like, yeah, I think this is an experience that I'll still value a lot because of how much it has taught me. Yeah.
Frisbee teams are people like catching goals and throwing and getting blocks, but they're also way more than that, aren't they? Like you're saying, you still want to be part of the team, and you are still part of the team despite not actually like throwing the goal.
Yeah.
Why do you think, and I haven't like given you much notice on this, but why do you think that the teams require all those bits? Someone's got to catch it and someone's got to throw it, but it also needs everyone else to do the other things as well. Why is that so important for you?
I reckon because frisbee is not just an on-field sport.
Yeah.
Off-field, there's also very strong frisbee culture. Like there's always team bonding. Every tournament, there's like parties, and all of that. And even on the sideline, like if you play frisbee and there's no sideline, it's also not the full experience. So I think just the people make the whole experience, and without the people or the team, like it wouldn't be the same, you know?
Yeah, injury or no injury, what you're talking about is like genuine truth in good teams, is that people do that stuff as well. Respect, Jessie. Very impressive. Now, last thing I want to ask you, and there's only a minute left here, so you've got to get to your point. We're days away from like leaving the country and going on a grand adventure with your frisbee friends. Tell me what you're looking forward to about going overseas as a Stingray to the World Championships.
I really can't pinpoint anything, but I'm really excited for literally everything. Like just being part of the world's community, the vibe there, trying all the bread and cheese in France at our pre-tour, staying in the castle in France as well. I think that'll be like with the whole team as well. Like it's like going to be a massive sleepover, so I'm really keen just for everything. Yeah.
Yes, well, you came for everything you say it should be. It's going to be amazing. Jessie, thanks very much for being here today, and respect to you. You're a sensational part of the Stingrays in 2023.
Thanks for having me.
Good on you, mate.